Wolverine, where does that even come from? That seems kind of aggressive. Oh, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Charles and Wolverine. I could set an alarm to you guys tuning in. Welcome in, guys. Walrus with the podium finish today, man. Congrats. Congrats. Ooh, you know what? I'm just now realizing I should move this guy to the other side. We're going to go over here. We're just going to let it go all the way across. Actually, no. Hold on. Want to put this guy over here. Yeah, that's way better. Now it doesn't cover up chat. Perfect. Must be buzzing with these Ascension choices. Dude, the Ascension pool is looking pretty good. I'm liking it. It's a lot of like champs that people just kind of forget about. As long as he's a cartoon pickle, you have no remorse. That's true. He's functionally immortal, right? No, I could see, let's see. Warlock was like a first-time 7-star, so I don't think he'd be in the launch Ascension pool. I really think it'll be Iron Man or maybe Omega Sentinel, and maybe she'll get a slight buff. I don't know. Anyway, how you guys doing today, man? Also, thank you for getting those likes in. You guys are great at that. Appreciate you. Helps us get our stream out there far and quick. All right. Every thumbs up helps. A little underwhelmed with cosmic choices. Not that you don't like them, but you wish Carnage was one. Yeah, it would be cool. If maybe he'd be like an early one. Really looking forward to seeing how Nova handles. That'll be interesting. I think he's in a decent spot right now. What's up, Abyss? Welcome in. Tim says 2 of the 6 champions you own and you got a dupe. Yikes. That's kind of what I'm worried about. We're not going to do it just yet, but I do have Captain Britain and Mr. Fantastic. And I just know I'm going to be cursed with Mr. Fantastic. Hashtag war planning is difficult. Yeah, I would never take on that responsibility willingly. Never. Never, never, never. But hey, props, shout outs to you, man. Shout out to you being willing to jump on that grenade for everyone else. Nice text placement. We can see the health bars again. Yeah, I like it, Wolverine. I had that kind of like inspiration while I was setting stream up today. I was like, I have a whole bar on the bottom that does nothing. Why have I never put the donation bar there? So now it looks a lot more professional. It looks a lot more clean. I like it. I had it on the right initially, but then I forgot the chat was right there. So we moved it to the left and now we're good. But I like it. There's nothing down there it can obstruct anyway. It's completely dead space. So, and then the I've been trying to, because dude, I'm not artistic at all, and I can't afford to pay the artistic people. So I've been trying to get a moving like stream starting soon thing going. I kind of got something a little better. Still not exactly what I'd want, but I like it. It's better than just a static image, I think. No disrespect on Mr. Fantastic. You understand your why, but he's far from as bad as people think and say. I just think he's boring, and I don't like his playstyle very much. I understand he's got his usefulness, but there are other champs I think I would rather use. Picked up all 6 champions. Of course, the only one you actually wanted was Claire. And you got her last. Oh, Lee, that's kind of how it is though, man. Isn't it? It would be such a dream come true if I didn't get Karnak or Mr. Fantastic. Have a special on standby. Yeah. No, that's absolutely vital. Yeah, Kindred, even like Kindred is still just such a demon. Such a demon. It's okay though. There'll be more and more counters to him, I'm sure. Especially if he's gonna be he's gonna be a very popular pick for Ascension. Ugh, we have the Sunspot champion. That sucks, man. I'm so jealous of all of you guys that got Claire. Of course, I don't have to be jealous quite yet. I don't know for sure whether we got Claire or not, or will. See, it's not a good matchup for Rintra, man. Because you want to be rooted. And this guy will just block penetration you to death. Normally, you would just block and you're fine. Oh my gosh, I hate everything. I tried to exit. Oh well. RIP. It's too good. He's literally the perfect counter for Rintra in raids. Pisses me off. Pisses me off. All right, fine. We're just gonna not do that one right now. We'll do the other one. Skill. That one will be much easier. And like, yeah, Rintra has the gimmick too, where if they launch a special attack and he has enough of his charges, he'll get rooted, and that really is not fun. You wouldn't mind seeing Sentinel be ascended? I think he would be good. I don't think he'd be super crazy OP. He would be very strong, though. I really think Iron Man hits the sweet spot, though. Like, he's really strong, but, like, also probably a little underutilized, you know? I could totally see it. Waiting for Kabam to ascend to primary defense. Yeah, Kindred, I don't know. Kindred can do okay on offense. Dude, Claire's already rank 4? Oh my gosh. I don't have revives expiring, no. I sell those pretty routinely. And I think I've already sold the ones that were expiring today. Iron Man dominates a lot of mutants. Yeah, but like I just don't think he has the limelight quite like Bastion, Sentinel, or Nimrod. Or even Yondu. But Yondu would be gross. I would love Yondu to be ascendable. I think, dude, it could be Psycho Man. We could finally see a Psycho Man buff. I forgot he's a tech champ. And then maybe he would have to get added to the pool first, which I don't know if they would be willing to do that because he's not currently a 7-star. Maybe they would, though. I don't know. That would be kind of fun, though. Make Psycho Man, like, worthwhile. Hulkbuster? Yeah, you would say. Yeah, you would say that. And I wouldn't blame you. They should have made Joe Ascendant. Dude, I would be down. Mr. Joseph Fix-It. That actually would have been a pretty good candidate, I think. Definitely don't hate Psycho. Yeah. The thing about Psycho Man, like I was saying, he's not actually a 7-star right now. So I don't know if they would want to do like a first appearance thing or what. Bro. You caught me there? Rip. Boom. Boom. When you consider Mojo's in the base pool, it would make sense for Hulkbuster to be in there. Maybe, or just somebody to be able to tackle him. I don't know. Iron Man is more tanky than Sentinel? Really? I guess he does get all those armor ups. And that can be quite potent. Okay, I swear though, if it's that stupid Sunspot variant again, I'm going to be upset. Going to be upset. Where does it tell me? Oh my gosh, Sunspot again. Okay, fine, we won't use Rintra. Fine, we won't use Rintra. Also, how do you guys feel about the buff for Man-Thing? I am actually pretty excited about that. I think that's going to be great. You caved and bought an Allfather Odin's Vault because you want Black Widow bad. Gave you 3 more keys. After 4 total keys, you still didn't get her. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, man. That's the luck of the draw, or the unluck of the draw. I don't know which is the best one for Chavez. Is it super buffs or unparalleled buffs, you guys? I know it's one of those two. I just don't know which one. Or I'm pretty sure it's one of those two. I don't use Chavez billion raids. And then by the time we get this guy done, we'll go take a look at the Valentine's Day offers. From what I could see on Reddit, people seemed pretty excited by it. The men thing changes. They got posted, I think, to Kabam's website somewhere. Vicious placebo? Oh, really? Wait, for realsies? Okay. I guess I didn't know which one. Well, thank you guys. I'm going to be a very vicious placebo right now. A vicious gazebo. Dude, Ascendable Chavez. Just kidding. We know that's not going to happen. Rintra would have been a good candidate for Ascension. He's not, but he would have been a good candidate. He kind of strikes me as a champion that will like quickly make his way to Ascension. You got your 4-star Baku? Yeah, I bet you're using him for that Jabari synergy, I bet. I bet that's what. Come on, KO. Dang it. I don't think I got that far in that arena. I don't even know if I've played it yet. I don't think I have. Dex 5 times, medium. Get Chavez buff, special 2. Gotcha. Sounds good to me, man. We have to survive the Sunspot champion, though. Oh, wait, what? No, it changes every time you go in and out? Oh my gosh. Of course it does. I could just back out and I could have brought Rintra in this time because it's just Hercules now. What? Dude, I feel misled. What? That's so rigged, man. And I actually kind of don't want Herc for Chavez because he's going to go stun immune. So then comboing into my heavy doesn't really work. I think I can just launch a special 3 and it activates everything though. I might do that since I'm already at 2 bars of power. Oh, you're just using him in Realm? All right, now we just race up to the special dose, I guess. I don't think we're gonna make it in time though. I don't even know if there's a way to pause Shavaz's buffs or not. Okay, I mean, we got it, chat. All right, man. Deleted. We barely made it too. You were not kidding, Wolverine. You were not kidding. You like what you see? That's cool. Yeah, I'm hoping to add him to the roster. When is Titan rollover? That's what, in like, is that a week or is it 2 weeks? Oh no, it's way longer than I thought. It's like 3 weeks. No need to get fancy. Yeah, well, we got fancy. We got so fancy with it. Okay, so you guys all came here to see one thing and one thing only, and that is Dimensional Arcade. Let's get it. I'm just kidding. I hate that mode. I'm not opening it ever again. What's up, Nick? Welcome in, man. Hope you had some good luck with your free key for the Valentine's Day sale. If you haven't gotten that, make sure to swing over to Kabam's web store and get that. Pick that up. It is very, very nice and juicy. All right. So I'm just doing a quick scan, see if I need anything else that I got to open. And then we'll get into the main event, the nice little box. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. And I don't think there's going to be anything here either. Okay. You got Phoenix. All right, yeah. Well, we're about to see what I get, chat. We're about to see. Depending on what I get, I'm almost tempted. I'm almost tempted to drop some cashola. I am very tempted. See, here's my hang up, guys. My Mystic roster is not bad. Like here's where we're sitting. I currently have Mangog, who's probably the best in the game, but I have Kushala, I have Kindred, I have Nico, I have Rintra, all at rank 4. And then I have Wong, Absman, Tigra, Thor, Jugs, Chavez. Like I want Clairvoyant a ton. I have, like, she's been my #1 desired champion as a 7-star. Like, I've wanted her to be in the 7-star pool forever now. And she's finally here. Where my roster is at, I don't know if I'd use her, man. And that's like my current hesitation on, like, how hard in the paint do I actually want to go to try to get her? You know what I mean? 2 Odins will get me all champs. Yeah, that's I mean, it's tempting. It really is. Saiyan got Star-Lord? Oh, I bet he was over the moon about that, Charles. Odin gives 2 keys this time, plus another from the reward track. So technically 3 keys for us. Yeah, pull free key first. Yeah, we're definitely going to pull the free key. I'm just discussing, like, the potential outcomes, like where we go from here. Another thing to keep in mind too, like, let's go check out the deals before we actually get to the key. I know you're going to be upset, but I want to look at the unit deals. So, I mean, you can get a key for 4,000 units. Like, I technically could. That's crazy that you can buy up to... Why would you need to buy 56 of these? Can anybody tell me? Is that, like, enough math to max sig out every champion? Is that why 56 is the purchase limit? I bet that is. If we had Nick in here, he would do the math for us. The unit deal... Oh, you can rank 5 Joe when Coliseum is over. That's excitingly. Congrats, man. Also, apparently, these guys have Human Torch in them as a 7-star, which is really freaking awesome because he was paywalled. He's still pseudo paywalled, but anyway, you can get some Valiant Nexus. I mean, that's like pretty much nothing. I feel like that's not a move. The 7-star for 2,000 units is pretty steep. Again, though, a chance at Human Torch would be sick. How much ISO and gold is that? 500k? That's not that great. What? 100? Tier 6 ISO. Wow. You got it, Nick? Nice. I did see that, and I noticed Kitty Pride was an option earlier. I was wondering if you'd pick it up. An Awakening Gem and 56 stones for 2,000 units seems great. It's definitely not bad, and you can use it with some pretty good champions. You haven't seen a single torch pull yet? I saw one on like Reddit, I think. One on Reddit or so. This is pretty good too. A generic 7-star relic awakening. And that's 1,500. That's honestly kind of affordable. This is not awful either. If you have some battle cast you gotta awaken. Only 200 units? Whoa, hold on. That's really good. I might have... Do I have any battle casts I want to awaken? Dude, I do. Oh, I have a lot that I need to awaken. Dude, I think it's worth picking that guy up just to... Some of these make the battle cast significantly better. Like, that is a 20% incinerate debuff potency for Sentinel. Key, please. Key, please. The guy from Harry Potter. EU relics. I'm gonna pick that up. I'm gonna be honest. That's really, really good. If we'll go do that after the key. I got you, Walrus. Fret not, my friend. Oh, it's 9 pulls of each. One more of 2 of them. It seems really random. Okay, so there is no rhyme or reason. Got it. Made it a point that if you spend any units on any event, you'll go for one deal. Make sure that one deal they spend is great. Yeah. I mean, it's hard for me to awaken those battle casts. I've been playing this for a long time and they're not awakened, so 200 units seems like a bargain to me. Lamp, please. Thank you, Tim. Okay, all right, guys. Abyss, you got Claire? Congrats, man. We're about to get Mr. Fantastic or Karnak ourselves. There it is! I told you, as I prophesied. As I prophesied. What did I tell you, chat? What did I tell you? Mr. Fantastic was coming our way. I just had the premonition during the day today. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. I knew it. That's crazy, man. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, there you go. I hope it was good, Varus. Oh my gosh. That's wild. I had a weird feeling while I was at work and I was like, I think I'm going to get Mr. Fantastic. And so it shall be. Prophecy has been fulfilled. I am the chosen one. Yeah, I'm going to pick up all 4 of those. That's actually really good. And you can get 1,000 units in a week if you do all the arenas. Give myself a crisp high 5. There you go. Rip headphone. I don't know how loud that is. I'm sorry. Let's go take a look at our battle cast though. Dude, that might be the best deal in here. The 6 stones and awakening gem, probably a close second. Getting battle casts awakened is huge, man. Now I just don't know who to use it on. The Hulk relic is pretty good. Ooh, this is good for Nova and Cersei, who will be ascendable, which would be pretty good. I think we'll do the Iron Fist relic. That's a good one. We're going to do the Valkyrie relic because that's cracked out of its mind on Nick Fury. We're going to awaken the Sentinel relic as well. And then I'm thinking Hulk or Spidey 2099. Or Green Goblin's really good too, huh? Goblin is tempting. I think 2099 might be the best one though. What are your thoughts, chat? Who would you guys awaken out of these 4? You, Arena. Lee. Are you gonna open on the alt, or is that a Monday idea? I forgot about the alt. I could go open the key on the alt. Do you guys want me to? We may have to wait. Let me see. Yeah, we'd probably have to wait in between. Maybe we can do that towards the end of stream, and we'll do the thing where, like, if it makes us wait to be able to log in, then we'll just do it on a separate stream. I think we'll do it that way, guys. Am I missing? I am still missing the Sinister relic. Like, there's some I'm still missing, so I could hold for those. But I could get value now, and there's no guarantee on when I would get a Sinister relic. Yeah, you gotta hit that up, Abyss, for that Clairvoyant. I don't know. What are we thinking, fellas? I'm leaning Spidey 2099. Decided to buy all 4 of those relic deals. You still have 5,000 units. Oh, wait. Are you saying me or you? I did decide to do that. Yes. Indeed. Hulk relic is... the Hulk relic dupe is when you get a regen effect or inflict disorient or stun, you inflict an indefinite physical vulnerability passive. Which I feel like is pretty strong. The Hulk one I think is pretty good too. Do not. Okay, Wolverine. Okay. All right, man. So you guys are saying I should awaken the Hulk relic. Is that what I'm hearing? Hulk relic is goated? Say less. Thank you, guys. Okay, let me... Oh, man, I wish I could buy more of that deal. That thing's crazy. You guys should definitely take a look at your relics. They really do transform. And Sig level 1 on a lot of them is okay. Definitely take a look. This is a stupid good offer. And that's relic 6 stones. But I'll look into using those later. I am in no rush on those guys. And then like this is valuable, a lot more valuable for prestige guys because it's a 7-star thing, but Hulk relic is great on Scorpion. I wouldn't know. I don't have a 7-star Scorp. Crisis averted. Consider it averted. What if I spend like real dollars? What can I get? So you get 2 keys and then you said you get 1 from the reward track. Oh, and you get greater love juice. 23,690 health. Okay. Somebody at Kabam is funny. Oh, and this. What's this guy? The first time each fight an attacker would be struck, they are granted the Colosseum's favor, which prevents all incoming damage for 2.5 seconds, is paused during the opponent's special attacks, and is not subject to ability accuracy, usable only in the Colosseum. Dude, this is going to be like... That actually is probably pretty massive when you get to the people at the top echelon of Colosseum. Because there does, I think, get a health bar where it feels like you're stonewalled. Because you'll get slept and then special attacked. Maybe this helps you clear an extra health bar that nobody else could get without it. That's kind of crazy. Do I think the 750 unit offer is worth it? Which one is that? This guy? Tier 6 basic, tier 3 alpha, 2 Valiant couples Nexus crystals. I would say probably not if you're Valiant. If you're Valiant, I would say it's bad. I don't know what this offer is for lower progression titles. If you're a lower progression title and you could buy this and then get Valiant, then I think it's worth it. If you're Valiant, it's totally not, because you can get these guys from just logging in. And then, like, the odds are this is not going to have a 7-star in it. Did I see the relics you awakened? Sentinel, Thor, Spidey 2099, and Black Widow. Yeah, those are all good relics. I assume you're putting Black Widow's relic on Black Cat, probably. I know that's like the strongest pairing for that one. Anyway, yeah, I probably wouldn't. 750 units to me is just a little bit steep. The gold is a nothing burger. It's just a little bit steep to me. It's tempting for Torch. I honestly, like, if you want the instant gratification, go for it. But I really do think you're better off just like logging in the next couple days and doing your daily super and then getting it. I don't think it would be that bad just to wait. Oh, your crossbones. Okay, yeah, that's a good pairing too. How many shards is this guy? That's not too bad. It's not fantastic. I don't know if I really like this guy either. Honestly, value for units. The Awakening Gem is pretty strong. And then this one is gross. Like, this is actually really good. Because I feel like you don't get 6-star Battlecast crystals that often. Maybe there'll be like an avenue to get more of those in the future. I'm not sure. Black Widow's on your bones. So the Awakening is useless. And the only other one is Gamora that you have. But that's for hype. And he is rank 1. Gamora is pretty good. Pretty good relic. Oh, guys. Now I'm like... Now I have a conundrum. Because I don't want to go for it and get Captain Britain and like Karnak. And I feel like I'm just chasing that high of Claire. And I, like I said, I just don't know if that's gonna be worth it. Like, I don't know if I'd actually use the champion. Oh, the struggle is real, man. It wouldn't hurt so bad if Karnak was better. Then I would be a lot more willing to like throw the dice, you know? Also, in case you're wondering, Claire... Oh, wow. Now she has even odds. Before that, Clairvoyant was the one with the reduced odds. Now they're even. Oh, I don't know, guys. What do I do? What do I do? Nick, what do I do? Tell me. I need guidance. Oh man, I really like the champion. She's maxed out. I just don't know where she would fit. Also, that hood, I feel like that would be uncomfortable to wear. It's kind of on the back of her head. I need my hoods like full forward, you know? Starlord would be good for Coliseum of Awaken. That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, that would be uncomfortable. What's up, Warlock? You're joiced. You rejoined MCOC for 1 total hour. Hey, I'm happy to hear it, man. I hope it went well. Is Isophene good against Maestro? I don't really know. I stay away from Isophene because she lags on the PC client. At least mine. I don't know if everybody else has the same problem, but I drop some bad frames, so I avoid playing her like the plague. You bought the Awakening Gem for Starlord? Yeah, that is pretty cool. That we can finally get one of the OGs. What Awakening Gems do I even have? I know I have... Oh, I have 2 generics, a Cosmic, a Mutant, and a skill all in the bank. I can't believe I'm holding on to those. Got your key in your alt and you got Starlord. You're not thrilled about it? I'm sorry to hear that, man. If it makes you feel any better, I just awakened Mr. Fantastic, so it's a lot worse for me, I feel like. I don't know. What does it even do for this guy? Mr. Fantastic's offensive combat power rate is increased for each careful study passive on the opponent. Mr. Fantastic gains an additional flat 20% chance to evade any unblockable attack. This increases by 3% every time the opponent starts an unblockable hit, capped at 50% for basic attacks. Yeah, that's pretty okay. Hey, thank you, Bess. Have a good one, man. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good weekend. What do we do, chat? What do we do? What do we freaking do? I just... dude, do we blow 4,000 units on another key? Is that irresponsible? Do we just, like, full-blown YOLO it, you guys? I would even be tempted on this, but you can't get Claire from this as a 7-star. Which is dumb. Do we just like full send? That would be... Oh man, the keys are so expensive. I mean, we still have plenty of time to grind back up for Banquet, which is probably what we'll do again this year, I think. It is very likely not worth it to try and get Claire. That is... Yeah. Opening the key on my free-to-play won't get the champion on my main account, though. We could try. We may have to sit tight a little bit and, like, let the game actually fully shut down, though. If we open the key on the alt. Or I could just open it on my phone and hold it up to the webcam, all super ghetto-like. Yeah, fair guy, he is. Which is super awesome. Like, super awesome. Your odds, again, of getting him are pretty slim, but it is cool to be able to finally get him. Where he's not technically paywalled. I mean, I guess he wasn't before if you are willing to blow tons of units. You know what I mean. Guys, I'm tempted to just throw 4,000 units at the wall. What do I do? What do I do? We can try and log into the alt. If you guys are okay with waiting, if it wigs out on us, then we can go for that. If I didn't have Britain, it would be a completely different story. I know, man. Curse me for getting the Plat Pass. Curse me. My Plat Pass. You didn't get a single 7-star out of the couple's Valiant? Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. They're pretty like like you would think with so many Nexus Valiants like that, you would get a 7-star, but sometimes you get the short end, man. Dude, what would I need units for soon? Probably nothing. Probably nothing. Guys, oh wait, it gets cheaper the more you buy. That's crazy. Whoa. And then they top out at 1,000. Interesting. Interesting, chat. Interesting. Interesting. So, do I go for it? Should I do it? What do you guys think? Should I put a poll up in YouTube? Should I put a poll? Not want to get any Valiant Crystal? It is a big risk, Nick. It's a big risk. I'm going to do it. I will do whatever the poll says. It is actually just a horrible idea, but we're going to do it. Do we full send on the key? Yes or no? Please answer. The fate of my account is in your hands, chat. The fate of my unit stash. It ain't worth it. Fallen Sky. Units grow on trees, though. You know, they'll come back. They'll come back eventually. Like, the only thing I'll need units for is, like, probably, like, Banquet, honestly. Like, maybe Cyber Deals. But Yondu was kind of like the guy. And now I already have him. So who could be the next guy? Oh, Fair Guy. That would be wonderful if it was the reverse. Is the Star-Lord synergy with Guardians a new thing? What do you mean by that, Tim? Mr. Square? All right, you guys don't want me to be yours. I can't believe you guys. Nobody here wants me to just full send it. That's crazy. I actually thought you guys would want to get me to be impulsive. Wow, I'm impressed. You know what? I tip my hat. This is how I know I've cultivated a good chat. You guys are making the responsible adult decisions. I like that. That means we have some good viewers. All right, we'll close the poll then. This sounds like it's been a thing for a while, Tim. Your struggle to scrounge up units for Kingpin is still too fresh. Wow, I'm impressed. 6-7% of you guys went with no. Wow. My wife in the same room, she just goes, stop. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Let's I'm gonna try and log into the alt so that we can get another spin at the key, and then we'll go back to the main. Or we'll do the alt at the end of stream, I think. Let's do that at the end of stream. Let's run the lunar quest a few times. How far away? We're actually pretty close to finishing this puppy, and we have a lot of tokens. We have, oh, it doesn't show them. We have like 30 something. So we should be able to get it quick. We can do energized runs every single time. In the meantime, I'm going to be constantly mulling over whether I actually do want to send it or not, in defiance of chat, which I feel like would be dishonest. So I'm going to try not to, but man, I really do want Claire. Oh, this mode is like killing me inside though. But I really want gold pool. I want it, even though the odds are slim. Hey, can you imagine being married to that guy? That's an eloquent way of saying that, stud, but I think you're right. There are some really good champs in there. They're just ones I have. Or one I have. That one being Captain Britain. Although, I mean, like, most people too also have Phoenix, which I do not, because I missed a couple of those, like, dark plume things that gave you the free Phoenix. So that actually wouldn't be too awful either. Like, I feel like my odds of hitting something I'm okay with aren't like super low. It's not like Black Widow, Clairvoyant, or Bust, which I think that's how it's going to be for a lot of people. But I'm like, I'm deep enough in the nostalgia. I wouldn't mind a 7-star Star-Lord. I wouldn't mind getting Phoenix. I think she can do some pretty cool stuff. I don't know that I'd rank her up for anything. But I have seen some good gameplay of Phoenix. And then Karnak would be an absolute miss. I don't know why they put Karnak in there. What relevance does he have to Valentine's Day? The only relevance he has is that he doesn't have a Valentine because nobody loves him. So maybe that's what they were going for, is a play on words. Because Karnak is objectively awful. Unless, I mean, maybe he has some secret sauce. Like, maybe he's actually secretly one of the greatest champs in the game, but I've never seen it. 100, honestly, that's pretty good, Nick. I haven't gotten many units at all from those. I have seen gold pool popping up in my alliance feed quite often, though. Maybe they'd buff Karnak eventually. I don't know. You got Phoenix and she was your most wanted? That's so nice. He has good potential for a buff. What is, I mean, I don't think Abyss is in here, but because he left, but like, what does Karnak even do? What is like the lore for Karnak? It's like, he's just Guy. I don't know, like, does he have some really cool backstory or like abilities in the comics? Because I know nothing about the guy. Maybe he's just low-key like the GOAT. And I need to start like pushing for a Karnak buff more because he deserves it, like Sentry, you know? See, it's been the opposite for me, Nick. I've pulled some low rarities of gold pool and only pulled like 1 or 2 tokens. I will say this mode seems to ramp up fairly quick by itself, just because like you get your tokens in the rewards, the milestones, and then that really kind of goes up. It's like an exponential speed up with points. He was the first champion with True Strike. I mean, that doesn't count for much anymore. I mean, that is cool. It is a pretty awesome mechanic. That's definitely done a lot for the game. He's part of the Royal Inhuman. Wait, what? Is he really? Like with like Black Bolt and Medusa? I thought I knew a lot of the Inhumans. I didn't know that. Karnak is an inhuman? So he's got to have some cool ability then. Because most of them, I mean, all of them, as far as I know, have like superpowers. What does Karnak do? Nothing in his kit would indicate he does anything. Yeah, his superpower is if you invest in him, he just takes your resources. Karnak's inhuman power is he can perceive fault in opponents and their plans, uses it to target pressure points. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, I'm okay with that. It just doesn't come through at all in this kit, really. I guess the True Strike gimmick, it would have made a lot more sense back in the day. But nowadays, it's like, yeah, he could be better. Like, I feel like he should be better than Shang-Chi, man. With a kit like that, or like abilities like that. No disrespect towards the Cheese Master. The Cheez-It Lord. Yeah, Ultron Classic is so annoying to fight. Oh, I thought I parried it. It doesn't even matter. He's Black Bolt's advisor. He's not. Oh, he's not superhuman. More mental fortitude and training. Huh. So yeah, I mean, he should be better than he is then. Advising Black Bolt would be so annoying. It'd be like, dude, just talk to me, bro. Let's talk about it. Probably better than Shang-Chi, but the rings, yeah, the rings are OP. They're supposed to be. Shang-Chi is definitely still a great fighter, but it sounds like he would have nothing on Karnak. Except for the fact that he totally does, at least in this game. So basically Karnak is really weak. Yeah, basically he's just good fighter guy, is what I'm hearing. Yo, Spidey, what's up, man? Happy Friday. If you're wondering, yes, our hopes and dreams were absolutely crushed. My heart was broken. Maybe my alt account will have better luck, but why do I have a feeling, you guys, that my alt account is also going to get Mr. Fantastic? I'm gonna go 2 for 2 on Mr. Fantastic, and I know it. Like, I can feel it. Big damage. Oh, yeah. Give me Storm every round. Oh, I hope not, Nick. I hope we don't get Karnak on the alt. That would be painful. Let's go for triple Earth here. True Strike ignores armor. That is true. That is kind of a cool gimmick of it. But a lot of times I've noticed it feels underwhelming. The thing, like, I feel like most of the time you can get that buff. It's just a champion with not a massive attack stat to begin with. I don't know. The alt's gonna get Star-Lord. I'd be down. Wish the poker game wasn't alliance-based. Doesn't make you want to keep going. I don't blame you. It's a very hard mode to want to play. I would stop if I wasn't just like so high on the hopium of getting a 7-star gold pool. Even, ooh, should we go for it? Let's go for it. I think it's a massive waste to do what I'm doing right now, if you're wondering in the chat, but I want to give myself every opportunity. Then I can say, yeah, I just got messed over by RNG, but I did everything I could. I mean, I'm no stranger to that. I still don't have Spider Ham. Oh, wait, no. I want to do these guys. We're going to get 5 wood incoming. Nope. It's kind of like Batman without the cool gadgets. Yeah, that's not a place you want to be, I feel like, Lee. Cosmics, you know, hit hard. Hey, look at that. We're immortal. I love that. The Untouchable is kind of fun. Oh, I'm sorry. Does this hurt? Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Big money, no whammies. And we got solely whammies, but hey, at least we got 3 of a kind, so we didn't end up with only 25 points. I wonder if the people that are really, really going after farming this mode, if they'll just quit out if they don't get a bunch of points, or if they'll finish the run. Because you probably enter into a realm where, like, it's more worth it to go into another fight than versus, like, get those 25 points, or, like, probably 75, because they're going to be using the tokens. Probably is, if you're like 24/7 grinding to try and win this bad boy. Saying only bought the relic deals. Yeah, you see, great minds. Great minds. It is very valuable. I mean, 200 units for a 6-star awakening gem is pretty dang good. Just for that, I would pay 200 units, but then you get the 6 stones on top of it. Really nice. No, it's a ridiculously valuable deal. Which you would think by now, with how long 6-star battle casts have been in the game, it wouldn't be. Like, I still can't believe that I'm missing some. And even more that I hadn't awakened the others. It's nuts, man. The game just keeps wanting to give me, like, the Juggernaut relic or the Winter Soldier relic, and I cannot stop it. Try as I might. All into the Black Panther relic. That's not a bad choice. I like that relic. That's one of my more favorite relics, I think. It's kind of like old reliable for a lot of skill champions, I feel like. It's not as niche as some of the other relics are. Man, I should have gone with steel or iron or whatever it is. I just thought I'd bet it on water. We hit on water last night. I wish too, Nick. You deserve it, man. Just got to be patient. It'll come your way eventually. Yeah, right, Charles? Relic stuff is like, I feel like pretty expensive to obtain compared to everything else. What's new besides poker? Not much, man. That's pretty much it, other than the Valentine's Day deals. It's pretty slow MCOC right now. That's why we're still playing poker. We're on day 3 of poker. Also, I'm trying to like distract myself from the fact that I got Mr. Fantastic and not Clairvoyant. But yeah, man, there's not much. I don't know. I think something enters the contest next week. I don't know what it is though. There's got to be. Yes, there's a free key, Spidey, on the web store that can get you Black Widow Clairvoyant at the 7-star rarity. Good luck. I hope you get something fantastic. You're happy with where you're at unit-wise? Me too. Although, I could be happier if I had a key. Just kidding. No, you guys are smart. Thank you for not letting me make an irrational decision. Oh, that's right. Coliseum changes over. I knew something happened. And we have fancy AQ, don't we? The beefed up AQ. I think that's next week. Falcon Joaquin is about to absolutely dog walk the destroyer. I can feel it. Yeah, I forget about the spring cleaning event. No, Spidey, I'm not. No, no. I hope. No, sorry. I hope you get Claire, if that's who you're seeking. I hope you get whoever you want. Oh, yeah, you can't, Caleb? That's dumb. Man, just another event that really caters to having, like, a Discord or something for your alliance. I really wish this game made it easier to communicate in-game. The chat is really clunky. Sand is gonna destroy the destroyer. I hope so, dude. If we can use Sandman, that would be awesome. I mean, we just got rid of water. I feel like, can you get the same card twice in a match? Surely not, right? It's got to be better to not go for more water. Oh yeah, Nefaria is pretty good too. I feel like that might be a champion they wouldn't let us have for that fight though. Oof. That is an evil curse, stud. I can't believe you would wish that on one of your friends, man. That is messed up. Seven-star Squirrel Girl win. Okay, we go. You. Come on, give me the medal. Why not Nefaria? He just feels like he's your stereotypical great champion, and he might make the fight too easy. I don't know. Just a feeling. Hey, you don't know that. You don't know that, Spidey. What if I was just feeling extremely malicious? I felt like cursing you. Oh, you sly dog. Dude, we need Fin Fang Foom in the game. Really? He just threw that? Okay. The Kabam card game probably doesn't have a discard pile coded like the rerolls. If it is, then it would change the strategy to play it entirely. I guess we just go for all fire here. Because, yeah, if you can redraw the same characters twice, right there, I probably would have gone for more water. But the fact that I had already discarded 2 water earlier made me think my odds were just too low to draw out another water. And so I played the other odds. But if that's not the case, then that would have changed potentially a lot of points. Because I did draw into water the next flip. We're almost at 100k points, by the way. We're like so close to being done with this mode. The tokens are going to really speed things along. Basically every point I feel like I've gotten has been energy. Although we did get that really meaty 4 of a kind water. Or was that 5? I think it was 4 of a kind. And it was like a bajillion points. It was awesome. You got Britain? Is that just Sigs? Or is that a first time pull on Captain Britain, Spidey? Let's go for 3 Earth here, I think. You got Karnak? Yeah, sheep. I got Mr. F. That's what I got. Oh, man. Oh, that's okay. Hey, maybe Karnak will get a buff. You don't. He could be like the GOAT, the heir apparent to the contest soon. First time? Man, that's a great pull then. Do we pivot here to more fire? No, I think we send it for more earth. Full send or no send. And Jack is so quick in this mode. Hey, that paid off, actually. Let's see if we can get all 5 Earth. The champion would have been a cool ascendable 7-star as well. Oh my gosh, I can just infinitely heavy chain because I'm going to be untouchable. This is how you really play Tigra, kids. I think I did it right. And dang it. Ruined. Haha, we're invincible. Let's go. I'll just keep smacking him with the staff. Bonk, 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 bonk. That was fun. All right, we just need like 30 something more points. Let's see if we can get 4-stack water. Yeah, that is a really good synergy. That makes Kitty Pryde unblockable, doesn't it, Nick? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it does. I don't know what it does for Tigra, but I'm pretty sure it makes Kitty Pryde unblockable when she's invisible. It's either while she's invisible or has like X amount of prowess. It's one of those. Unblockable when 10 plus prowess. Okay. I knew it. I knew it. I'm not even a big Kitty Pryde player. That's how good that synergy is. I just know it. I do remember the biggest proponent of Kitty Pryde was Legacy. Homie would make so many videos about how busted Kitty was. Any invisible champion early on was busted. Ghost in particular. Come on, give me some more water. All right, Tiger, let's get it. All right. Samir would be proud of me. Come on, come on, come on. Water, 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 water. The sooner we finish this, the better. No. You got 2,000 units and you need Tiger Awakened. You could get that awakening. That awakening gem is there. It's in the store, stud. Is that awakened ability worth 2,000 units to you? I'd say if you're a big time Tiger player, it probably is. Probably is. You'd want to sig her up too, though, right? I think she kind of demands high sig. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Ugh. Guys, the caffeine is starting to wear off. Rah. Hey, by the way, you guys that are watching, you guys that are lurking, I see you, okay? I see you. Please do like the video. Subscribe if you're not already. Just so we can reach some more people and grow our fun community. Thank you guys again. You guys are an awesome audience on YouTube, and I love every single one of you. In a streamer reviewer kind of way. Nothing crazy, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. I don't want you to start doing weird things like robbing banks to impress me. I don't go for that. All right. Going back to spring cleaning event, you really liked the spring cleaning event last year? Hopefully it's pretty good. Spring cleaning is like very hit and miss. It feels like one of those events where it either borderline doesn't happen because it's so bad, or it's like, holy crap, this is busted. Open everything, do everything. I could see Masacre being a Coliseum boss. But yeah, the Deadpools, the Bloonies, or the whatever. Who'd I go for versus a Node 33 Conflictor Bishop? Jack, Bastion, both rank 3, or Viv rank 2, or Shocker rank 3. I had an energy drink earlier today, Wolverine, but right now I'm running on just Mountain Dew. Remind me again what Conflictor does. Can somebody just give me a brief description? Do you get anything on Twitch? Not that I'm aware of right now, Dwayne. Excuse me, The Rock. I don't think there are currently drops going on now. That would have been a good idea, though. But I think they like to do drops when it's a week that they have their live stream or there's a big content drop. Like, this was just a spending event, so I don't think it's going to cater well to like audience retention. So they probably want to wait for like a new quest or something. Every 7 seconds, debuff on Bishop gets eradicated and he gets 75% of a bar. Oh, like a power. When you apply a debuff, it immediately gets purified. So you probably wouldn't want to use Jack then, because his power or his damage comes from debuffing. Does that override power lock or anything like that? I've never actually, I don't think I've ever taken that node. If you have Count Nefaria, he probably is really good for that. I don't know if you've maybe thought about that, Sank, but I feel like Count would work, because if your opponent gets a burst of power, Count will siphon the power. He's also gonna resist the incinerate damage if Bishop does get a special one. Yeah, I don't know much about Viv's kit. I don't even know if you can use Count. He might be banned right now. I don't know. Outside of that, though, I definitely don't think I would take Jack. Just because of all the debuffing and stuff. Does Shocker even trigger it? If your like Shocker charges get high enough on Shocker, he can just randomly start stunning the opponent, so he will be just randomly debuffing Bishop. So I don't know if Shocker would even be the move. Because yeah, that's just like a gimmick of Shocker once he has enough of his charges. You could try to keep below that threshold though, maybe, I don't know. The issue is Bastion doesn't really have any answer for if Bishop throws a special one. That's probably the biggest drawback. And Bishops do be likened to throw the special one right into block. If it's going to be a really quick fight, you probably could get away with Bastion then. Or not Bastion, like Shocker. Or even Jack, if that's the case. I'm trying to think of more like longer, drawn out fight. Another thing you could do too is you could just go like super crazy attack, and then throw on the like the war boost that gives you invulnerability if you get hit. Great like to viewer ratio tonight. High fives all around. Heck yeah, Walrus. Thank you guys for being here. Bastion with lower ability accuracy. But does it lower it like all the way to 0? How low does it get? Could you actually just negate it entirely, Nick? Because I do know that's a thing in his kit. I just don't know if it would turn it off entirely. You can't parry probably because they'd shrug it off. I'm assuming. If that's what the note is, like he'll purify it and get power. Then he's probably just purifying the parry. If you wanted to be able to parry, you would have to bring someone in like Jean Grey or Storm Pyramid X. Onslaught has a similar gimmick as well, where if they purify it, it'll apply a passive. You could use Apocalypse. If you've got Apocalypse, that might work because, well, I don't know if it depends on the language in the node. If it's like Purify, then you could use Apocalypse. If it is not, though, you couldn't. If it was like Cleanse. Because Apocalypse prevents all Purify for his debuffs. So you might be able to re-parry if you know what that is. Basically, you just parry back to back. So your first parry is going to get shrugged. So you parry the second hit. So it's like block, block. I would say Carolina. I can't. Are her debuffs passive? She might work. If Carolina, I mean, Carolina might work. Oh, that's a good point too, Walrus. You could, well, the special 2 you can't, you can't glance that if it's unblockable, right? I don't think you can glance it if it's unblockable. If he throws it with too many prowess, the special 2 will still be unblockable. So you will still have to dex it. You would probably be better off baiting a special 1. I mean, that goes unblockable too. The unblockable is what would make it a little tricky. This is why we need a training mode, chat. I'm telling you, man. It'd make the game so much better. He doesn't trigger prowess. He's gonna just get prowess if you're using Carolina Dean. So he'll be taking energy damage. And then he gets it from other things too. 2. I really think if you have Count Nefaria, he would destroy. I really think he'd do great. He might need his Awakened. I don't remember. Do I know why Emma Frost is tagged as water? Probably because when frost melts, it becomes water. That would be my best guess. If there's a different reason other than a silly pun, I would love to hear it. Heyo. Give me one more Earth game. Come on. You could use Yondu. If you have a Yondu, he would work really well. You could use Ironheart, but you would have to use Ironheart's pre-fight to change her Incinerate to Rupture. That would be a great option too, actually. Because she, I think, also goes Incinerate immune, doesn't she? Iron Man would do really well as well. There's a lot of good tech options to fight Bishop now. Thank you, Nick, for giving us the detailed breakdown. Trying to think, it'd be easier to suggest champions if I could see your whole roster, because I feel like there might be some other good options other than the ones that you listed. Because there, like I said, there are there's a pretty wide swath of champions that can fight Bishop nowadays. I think he can still get prowess when he throws a special attack, can't he? I think he gains prowess when he throws like a special 1 or 2 or something. I could be wrong on that. Mm-hmm. Ooh. One more needed, baby. I wish I could just hop into a training ground or something and test a bunch of options for you. Shocker does remove prowess. That's true. Yeah, he invalidates. And like you could just... I mean, he's not applying his like random stun all the time. You'd probably be fine. You're just going to have to be really watching the power bar for Bishop. Yeah, iDoom, OG Iron Man. Yeah, I didn't mention iDoom, but yeah. Ironheart would work. Like, Yondu would work. Like I said, Ironheart, you need to use her Rupture pre-fight, though. That is very important. Heavy bait till the special 1. I mean, that's what I tried to do as well, but Bishop's AI is coded in a way that does not care. Homeboy will throw the special 1 into block all day until the cows come home. It's actually infuriating. Man, this is really easy to keep your temperature up when you can't get hit. Oh my gosh, Nick, that's crazy. I mean, it is Rocket Raccoon, but that is still pretty good. If I can't remember if you're in the Discord or not. If you are, you can go ahead and join with the link in the YouTube video description, and you could send screenshots of your roster and we could maybe help you out. See if maybe you have some options that you're not looking at right now. Guys, we're so close. We've gotten a whole like 20,000 points tonight. Dude, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna get the quad wood. Okay, that can't be your whole roster. There's no way. You've got to have more champs than that. But yeah, Shocker is probably your best bet, I feel like. Or just trying to really speed run it with Jack. I don't know much about Viv. She could be a really good matchup into it, but I'm not sure. Oh, we got 3. The game rewarding us for using Falcon, chat. Jubilee would be a really fun Ascended champ if they gave her a little bit of a buff. Who even uses Bishop? Bishop was like kind of one of the old guard. He was one of the OG obnoxious defenders. He's been used a lot for a long time on attack for a lot of things too, because of his very unique ability to carry his special meter between fights. Oh my gosh, we got 4 wood? Dude, can we? Vegeta, if you could have 5 characters from DC and MCOC, who'd I like to see? You know, it's a stupid question. I don't think that's a really engaging. That's a good question. Let me think about that for a little bit. I think Green Lantern. I really like Green Lantern. He's always been one of my favorite DC characters. I love the Flash, but I think we have the speedster area for this game covered, so I'm gonna pass on adding him to the game. Martian Manhunter, I think, could be really cool because of his like shape-shifting gimmick and stuff like that. So say Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, so I need 3 more. We'll go Starfire from the Teen Titans. So that's 3. Static Shock. I think Static Shock is DC. Or I'm pretty sure he's DC. And then Crypto the dog. Super dog. There we go. There's my 5. I think that's a pretty solid lineup. Now, I know, like, there might be some haters out there. Oh, what about Batman? Blah, blah, blah. Nah. Nah. Everyone I named, I feel like, is better. Obviously, I'm incredibly biased, but... Red Hood's a ton of... Blue Beetle would be cool. I don't know much about Zatanna. Okay, I need to turn my heater off. It is that time. But also, look, Crypto the dog. Yeah, Raven would be a cool addition too. I thought about saying Raven. I did think I was close to saying Raven. But I have very long wanted Lockjaw to be a character in this game, which for those of you that don't know, Medusa and Black Bolt, that is their dog, okay? And he can teleport. He is like the logo for the gifting thing in your mailbox. That's Lockjaw. I just think it would be so fun to be a dog in this game. So Crypto the dog would help me live that fantasy. Not that it's a, well, I guess not fantasy, just desire. Oh, sheep. 4th one. Honestly, it's time to start using them on champions you don't even care about at that point. Yeah. It's like the dog for the royal family. It's close enough. It gets them everywhere. They're teleporting pooch. I want a teleporting dog. He'd probably always want to teleport you to the like biscuit factory or something though. It would be impossible to go somewhere. Will not use you, Rhino. Stop popping up. Honestly, thank you, sheep. That means a lot to me that you would do that. Thank you very much. Oh, I didn't see the comment about Doomsday. Your comments just keep sneaking through, Charles. I don't know why they are getting lost in the ocean of comments. Sorry about that. Yeah, Doomsday would be pretty sick, though. And I'm glad you're on board with me about my Martian Manhunter. Like, he's legit insane. His only weakness is, like, a mental weakness to fire, which he eventually gets over. And he's, like... He's like, pretty on par with Superman. Unless Superman goes and lives in the sun for, like, millions of years, but, you know. Superman Prime, 1 million. Which I still can't believe that's a thing. That's like the most ridiculous OP thing ever. But you comic book gamers still assure me that's not even the strongest Superman. Because he just had like hacks powers back in the day. Ooh. Oh, wait. Mirror Master. Mirror Master would be a cool addition to the game. I I don't know how his gimmicks would work, but I think that could be a cool champion in the game. Mirror Master. You're tired of waiting, you're not super fussed about the upcoming Titan rollover. How do I feel about it? Walrus, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, usually I'm like pretty stoked. And this time around, I'm pretty just lukewarm to the Titan rollover. Like, I'm still gonna crack some crystals open, but I'm not like chomping at the bit like I usually am. And I don't think that's because I have everyone in the current pool minus Mr. Knight. I just have not been wowed by any of the champions that are going to be entering. I haven't been at all. So we'll just have to see, I guess. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a lot of those champions are going to age very well. As of right now, though, I'm not. Like I'm cool with getting them. I like some of them in theory, but as far as like using them, I don't know that I would. Maybe Blue Marvel for Coliseum. Superman Prime 1 million isn't even canon. It's canon enough for me, man. Let's see. Let's just go for Earth, I guess. I think of the champions entering, though, I'm probably... The ones I want the most is probably M'Baku and Blue Marvel. J. Jonah Jameson is pretty mid to me. Doctor Strange didn't really, like, impress me a whole bunch. I mean, he's probably going to be really good in certain scenarios, though. And then... who else is... I don't even remember who else is entering the Titan, man. It's just kind of forgettable. There will be Titans open, though. Not my Nexuses, though. We're going to hold on to those. You would go with Nightwing, Lobo, Green Lantern. Heck yeah. John Constantine. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Dr. Fate would be cool, too. Look. As bad as the Black Adam movie was, can we all agree Dr. Fate was... Oh my gosh, he was so good in that movie, okay? And the actor portraying him was fantastic. I don't remember his name. I don't know actors' names very well. But man, Dr. Fate was the highlight. It was honestly, that movie should have been about Dr. Fate instead. But then The Rock had to get... whatever. Yeah, Dr. Fate would be pretty sick. Oh yeah, Pravita Pravarkar, that's right. But yeah, Titan rollovers, I'm going to be excited to get new champions because that doesn't happen every day now. Outside of that, though, it's a pretty mid rollover. I'm almost like... I'm half hoping I don't get any of the champions so I can, like, keep opening Titans. But if I do, like, man, I have like 12 or 13 basics right now. If I get the majority of the new pool, I'll just hold for like until the next rollover probably. Because I just won't have a reason to open them. Nightwing has a comic with X-23. That sounds cool. Crossover comics are kind of cool, man. Lots of okay, cool champions. Not stoked for any. Yeah, I think that's a really good description. They're just kind of like, you roll out of bed and you're like, that's a champion on the contest. That's cool. What does that do for me? Yeah, we'll have to wait until Doctor Strange gets out in the wild more, Charles. I don't know. I think he could be a lot better than I think he is. Dude, we're so close on the milestones now, chat. We are actually cruising. Oh my gosh. We were almost dealt the perfect hand. Pierce Brosnan. Okay, thank you for that, Vegeta. But yeah, he did a great job in that movie. From what you've heard in Doctor Strange. Oh, Heimdall. Heimdall was the one I couldn't think of. No, thank you, Vegeta. I think that's it. I forgot about Heimdall. Heimdall would be pretty cool. I'm gonna be honest though, chat. Like, he's still gonna be a synergy slave. All right, like he is. I just don't think I'll use him. He's just gonna be used for his immortality hacks. And I bet like 50% of people still will use him for that. Kabam will be making more champions. They'll be good for Coliseum. Yeah, I think so. They tend to make champions based on whatever the hot mode is. So the current thing, not science champion like Ben Grimm Fantastic Four thing, but like object thing. But I don't know if that's a winning recipe. I think maybe part of the reason we're not that excited for these champions that are geared more into Coliseum is that I think there's a lot of people that just don't enjoy Coliseum that much. I think it's a means to an end right now. I don't actively like love Coliseum. It does feel good if you get like a great run, but a lot of the fights have been annoying. So that kind of like lessens my desire to try and like rank up champions for Coliseum. I still feel like it's probably more worth it to rank champions up for Battlegrounds. Strange seems situational. That's kind of why I think like he'll be really good for certain things. He's really good if you need to spam special attacks. Dude is busted with the energy gain. You're loving Coliseum until Crossbones. I wasn't loving it, but I was like not actively hating it. I mean, I don't hate it with Crossbones either. It's just not enjoyable, or it's not what I think of when I'm like thinking of enjoyable things in this game. Gotta solve the grind. See, like the fights and like trying to marathon and see how many health bars you can clear, that part's cool. I liked being able to use North Star. That was fun. But it's having to use North Star like 8, 9, 10 different times. Like I'm not a huge fan of that. Or make the grind more engaging somehow. Like maybe every time you take the fight, you get a persistent charge, kind of like Ares. I don't know. So then you can just really see what kind of damage you can do. That could be cool. Or make it like AQ, where before you go into the fight, you can pick a class-specific buff of some kind, or like some sort of incursions hack. That could be an interesting way to spice it up. I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be some sort of reason to, or some sort of change in between individual fights. Because it feels very grindy doing the same. And this is the same problem I had with the Elder difficulty event quest. When it came out that one time and they were trying to test different like ways of doing it, but they would have you fight the same boss 3 times. It's just boring. You're just doing the same thing that you already did with with more health, and that's not the best. I think you need some variety. It is the spice of life for a reason, man. That being said, it is fun that we actually have like uber ramp up champions. Like we have a place to use them now, which is cool. Coliseum champs missed the mark a lot. Too much going on in an already complicated fight. You go with simple. You were okay with Nefarian, Adam Warlock. Arcade was annoying. True focus being removed. Yeah. Arcade was like... Arcade got a lot more tolerable, at least for me, towards the end. But I do think for the vast majority of players... And guys, like, think about it too. Like, you're watching an MCOC streamer. I think the fact that you're willing to go and partake in content like that outside of the game probably goes to show you're a better than average player. The vast majority of people, I think, are struggling way more than any of us are for Coliseum. That's just the truth, probably. There are a lot of people that were posting about like not even being able to get one bar down for Crossbones. So, like, just try to keep that in mind too when you're thinking about it, you know? I'm not saying it like every fight should be a pushover fight that you can do if you have no thumbs, you know, but I do think for a lot of people it was maybe less than enjoyable. If I had to wager a guess, but I have no real idea on that because I don't see the numbers. Yeah, and like leveling podiums too. That I'm more even talking solo, but yeah, the podium leveling is crazy. And that you can only use your best champion on one podium, and you just better hope you get a good run the one day that their tags apply. It's just weird. That would be kind of cool, Sheep. If Icarus and Cersei were robot and Eternals, why did they bleed or even poison? I've never even seen Eternals. I didn't even know that was a thing. Epoch/ordeal length fights with tough nodes are one of your favorite challenges. Necropolis is too long, makes you bored. I think, yeah, I mean, it's a struggle. You have to reach that happy medium with Coliseum. It is a marathon, not a sprint. And at the end of the day, they're not going to be able to please everyone with the mode. I totally get that. But I think you could try to make it as appealing to as many people as possible. I did see it, Charles, yeah. I did. I do think story content is numero uno. It is way more fun than anything else in this game, in my opinion. And I don't even give a crap about the story. Sorry, Kabam Vincent. You do a great job. I'm sure you do. I just skip everything because I find the fights a lot more enjoyable than the dialogue. But hey, you know what? There are gamers out there that appreciate the story. I just want to get in and start beating up champions. Icarus and Cersei are robots, but their outer layer is supposed to act as the inhabitants of the planet. They're not made of metal as well. Interesting. Forgot it's Friday. Preemptive. Have a great family time weekend. Hey, thank you, Walrus. All of you guys too. I hope you have a good weekend. I hope you spend it with family. That's the best way, in my opinion, to spend a weekend. If you can't, if you're away from family, give them a call. Tell them you love them. Stuff like that. and go hang out with your best buds. You hated Lotan and sucked at Doom. Yeah, I liked both of those fights. Doom a lot less so though. Doom felt really not as creative to me. I expected more though. I think my expectations were just really lofty because it's freaking Dr. Doom, man. He's like the poster boy of cool things for this game. You love being able to use your favorite champions and getting the job done. I mean, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't though, you know, with the champion restrictions. Also, what's up, Reliver? Sorry, I just saw you over on Twitch, man. I hope you weren't sitting over there in the chat for too long. I haven't scooped up any deals. I did, well, I guess I bought the unit Awakening Jet, or, you know, like, I spent the 200 units for the 6-star Battlecast Awakening gems. Those are insanely worth it. But that's about it. I haven't spent any real world money or anything. I'm very tempted to, though. I really do like Claire. Doom was the easiest Act 9 boss for you. I didn't think he was too bad. I didn't think he was too bad. Hopefully, Karina is an excellent way to cap off the chapter, though. You'll be spending this weekend doing homework in the basement of the library. I'm sorry, Nick. That doesn't sound too enjoyable, man. I will say, the college I went to, though, the basement of the library was an absolute vibe. You got Britain? Nice, Reliver. That's a good pull. Dang, yeah, you got some pretty good champs there, man. Congrats. Enjoy your clairvoyant, you lucky duck. But yeah, the basement of the library on a college campus is like, it's so calm. And it's just great. Usually, like, a lot of people don't want to spend the time to hike all the way down to the basement or like the lower floor either. And so it was not as densely populated, and it was a great place to study. You can awaken units now. Units premium, units plus. Oh, nice, Reliver. Dude going crazy over there. Congrats. You could passively farm units. They just generate. Or it's like a Deadpool signature ability. Every time you finish a fight with the Deadpool champion, there's like a 0.01% chance to get 1 unit as a reward. So it would be like really, really, really low, but you could get a unit technically. That would be kind of sick. Hey, 4 of a kind. Can we make it 5? I'm so close to being done with this, man. Oh, we're so close. Stop. I don't want to make somebody a freaking herald. I think that like a Deadpool awakened ability like that would be funny. You could do that with Goldpool. Just like have a small chance when Goldpool wins a fight that he just gets an extra gold. That would just be stupid and funny. Oh, it's a main floor. Yeah, you had to go down some stairs to get to mine. But A lot of people don't tend to spend the weekends in the library, so I think you're gonna be good. Hey, thank you, Reliver. Have a good one, man. Enjoy your weekend. You're over 120,000. Gonna use energy for the rest and start the next week with a surplus of tokens. I wish you the best of luck, my man. Wolverine, hopefully you can just like hit that 5 stack of wood and never play the game mode again. You know, I'm proud of you for suffering through this along with me, though, man. Am I going the full 3 hours tonight? Probably 3 hours or finishing all the milestones on this, whichever comes first. I think that's what we'll do. If you guys will have me. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, just another reminder, go ahead and drop, what was that? Drop another thumbs up, or not another one. You know what I mean. Words are hard. Speaking is difficult late at night, okay? I need to start using my mouse because the keybind is the same and it keeps wanting to use pre-fights. But yeah, it really helps the stream grow. Helps us navigate the waters of YouTube a little bit better. Calling them heralds. Yeah, that's like when people say fire at will and you're like, why are you shooting at a guy named Will? What did he do? Poor Will. Trying to live his life. People be firing at him. Better be 3 hours. If it's not, is it even Friday? No, it's not. And if it's not Friday, that means you have to go to work tomorrow, which nobody wants. Well, maybe your bosses do. I don't know. Dude, we have not gotten 5 of a kind very often tonight. It's been pretty bad luck. Ouch. I just started randomly throwing heavies because I just don't care about the fights themselves. Let's get a heal block on ya, Angela. Boom. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, 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 come on. Oh my gosh. Now I have to do another fight before I go to the boss. It's all right. Remain calm. Think happy thoughts. All that. I can't believe I've done this for the full stream for 2 days in a row, or 3 days in a row. Man, I thought you had big block penetration, Masakre. For real. I did see that, Walrus, yeah. I think if you're someone who's like already in the running for like the record health bar clear, that's going to make such a big difference. That's like the difference between potentially like 2 health bars, which could be enough to win it for you. Of the champions that are ascendable, what's my favorite from each class? Oh, man. Could one of you guys list them out for me? I forgot a lot of the ones that they announced during the live stream. As far as Mystic, probably Kindred. Well, okay. I'm assuming we're talking about like the chart they announced, because we know a lot of the new champs are all ascendable, so I'm not going to count those. Yeah, I would say Kindred. I just really like Kindred. As far as Cosmic goes, maybe Gore. I really like Gore. His special 3 does nuts damage, and it's fun to watch. And then... and I don't really know the other ones. Come here. I dare you. Come on. That'd be so terrifying. A robot guy just lashing at you over and over again with his freaky techno claws. A skill. Oh, that's right. I'm excited for Korg, because they said they're going to change him to be more of an attacker than he currently is. I'm excited to see that, because I hate when I have to use Korg in arena or for anything. So I honestly, I think probably Korg, because I'm excited to see what he could do. I forgot about him entirely, actually. And we're still missing what? Tech, and we're not missing science. We got Mystic. Are we missing skill? No, you just named skill. Wait, did we get all of them? Oh no, there's some more in mutant class, right? Mutant and tech is what we're still missing, I think. Tech is gonna be Iron Man, I'm telling you. I believe. Yo, Widow! Dude, you're alive! How you been? Abyss is back? Freak, dude, back like you never left. Welcome back. Hey, I got Mr. Fantastic too. At least you're not suffering alone. To be fair, I honestly think Mr. Fantastic is better than Karnak. Tech and Mutant are the... okay, those are the ones. And we have not run out of tokens yet. I'm sorry to hear that, Widow. Hope you're doing okay. Let's do on all 5. Yeah, I think Kindred I'm the most excited for from the Mystic class. And then second to Kindred would probably be... I don't know. We'll have to see how the Man-Thing buff is. I am hoping it makes him have, like, some time in the spotlight. I think Man-Thing is kind of fun. Yeah, I think those are the tech that are announced so far. And then Mutant... I know Emma Frost is one of them. I don't remember the other ones they announced, though. Mojo supremacy all day. I still can't believe Mojo's in the game, dude. He's such a weird champion. They'll add Mojo, but not Blob. And online relationship, so it didn't really mean anything. Well, yeah, but it's still it can still hurt though. It can still hurt. I will say it is like easier to get over, I think. It's all right. It just means more time for B Dizzlepone's streams, man. Things could be worse. Man, Abs Man looks really cool when he's in his like magma form. Yay, now I get to fight the worst champion in the game. Let's just use Abs Man again. If X23 is ascendable, you're gonna have a lot of fun shredding things. I bet she is. Aren't all the... Didn't they say all the Banquet champions were ascendable? I'm pretty sure they did. So I'm pretty sure all the... I don't know if Absman is, but I think all the box champions they said were ascendable. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to. Heyo, 4 of a kind. I'll take it. Against the Buster of Hulks. Oh yeah, I forgot Spider-Punk was there. Easy to get those abs, man, intercepts when they can't attack you, chat. I'm more interested in seeing how quickly they'll add other champions. Because, like, I don't think they can roll out Ascension as slow as they've rolled out, like, normal 7-star releases, because they're starting back from 0. And there's hundreds of champions to get through, and they're only releasing like 5 or so champions in the Ascension pool right now. And granted, like, all the newer champions since they announced Ascension will qualify, but that's not the majority of the roster. They're gonna have to really like dump champions into the Ascension pool at a high rate, or they're gonna like become useless very quick, and it'll be a large bulk of people's rosters, and there'll be champions that those people enjoy playing. Hopefully it's not as painfully slow as the Titan rollover wait. If it is, that's going to be a big time yikes. No way Hulkling is ascendable? I wouldn't say no way. But I don't know. You like Atuma on offense, huh? I mean, he's got a decent amount going for him. Yeah, I'm sorry, Widow. MCOC is more valuable than a girl that doesn't care about you. Truer words have never been spoken. Truly, you are wise beyond your years, Widow. My real homie MCOC will never leave me. If nobody got me, I know MCOC got me. You know what I mean? Come on, give me the water. Ugh, bruh. You can have my Atuma. I will trade you him. I am at like 120k. We're really getting close to being done. It's taking way too long, that's for sure. I never want to do another poker game mode for an entire year. Hopefully that's when the next one is. Man, nothing. How am I ahead of you? I'm just kind of built different, widowy. I've just been using a lot of tokens. Widow, I found it, most cases it's better to just go for like a hand of 5 fire, unless you really have a lot of higher scoring type. Then you should just go for fire most of the time. That's the conclusion I've drawn. Next poker mode is in 4 days. Atuma for ham, dude. That trade is done yesterday. But yeah, I have used Atuma on offense before. I've used him on... I pulled Atuma on the alt account, and I've used him a few times. Yeah, I'm glad they gave us some, like, nuke champions. Even Venom the Duck, special 2. Jack, special 2. Carolina Dean, special 2. Dude, I really think if they're gonna do different modes, they should stick with the casino theme, man. Give us MCOC Blackjack. Blackjack is awesome. Yeah, Widow, I know. I'm jealous, I am. But hey, you know what? Like, Spider-Ham comes to those that need him the most. You must have really needed Spider-Ham. You're gonna rub it in? Okay. Go ahead, man. Everyone, I mean, you can't say anything that'll get to me. Everyone else rubs it in already. So... Spam might stay rank 1. I mean, even when I get him, he might. Speaking of Spider-Ham, though, he would be an excellent Ascension candidate. Since, like, his whole, like, utility seems invalidated by the fact that Spider-Woman exists. I know they're not a 1-to-1, but it's hard to invest in him with Spider-Woman. But if he's ascendable, that would change things. MCOC roulette? Yeah, you could do that. Or you could do what other casino game? I mean, it wouldn't be a casino game, but you could do like a matching game of some kind. I don't know. Dude, really? More iron? Give us Gambit versus Bullseye Blackjack, or we can use either one because they have different buffs to your hand. Yeah, you could have, like, Gambit could be the dealer for the Blackjack dealer. MCOC Go Fish. Dude, yes. Or MCOC Uno, and you can actually, like, find public matches. That's cool, Nick. I think mine was Count Nefaria. Serpent got max sig really quick too. I don't know if he's up there as one of my first. Purgatory would be a cool Ascension choice. Purgatory would be cool. I need to get Purgatory, man. I heard about Purgatory all the time during raid season. Back when she was a raid champ. Oh, okay. Take that. The odds of that happening are pretty dang low. But anyway, yeah, that kind of made me want to snag her. Give you a serpent? Yeah, you can have... I'll shave off 26 for you, Widow. You can have serpent. We'll go back in time. Bet Radiance on BG matches. That's actually insane behavior, sheep. The depravity in that. That would go hard, I'm not gonna lie. MCOC bowling? I don't know that that would work very well, though. That'd be really hard to implement. I don't really have many good attacking champs on this team. That would be kind of funny. I think if they did something like that, though, sheep, they would do like they did during Summoner Fest, where you could bet on which AI would win the fight. But they'd probably rig it behind the scenes, so the house would always win. Yeah, Carnage getting some help. Or a really god tier synergy, and then, or maybe he has a good synergy already. Just put it in his kit. There's a lot of champions like that. It's like we have the technology to buff this champion. Okay, we could just put this synergy in their kit, and they're so much better. But they never do that, man. It's so weird. I don't know why. Like you could put the Sasquatch synergy in Sabretooth's kit. It wouldn't break him. Would make him a lot more usable. Just do that, Kabam. It wouldn't be the worst thing. Ouch. Pain Link is the worst. Samir's slacking. He hasn't joined war yet. He's now in your alliance. That's cool, man. Samir hasn't even dropped in. He's probably really busy, Widow. I bet he's passed out, man. Schooling and work and stuff probably taking it out of him. It's a Friday. He probably just didn't have the energy to stay awake. They couldn't do a rhythm game without it running at 2 FPS. We are not getting bowling. That's kind of what I had in mind when I was saying I don't think bowling would work well. Yeah, trust, it's not broken. I believe you, Nick. I really feel like you're telling the truth. Oh, dang. We'll miss you, Widow. Enjoy it, though, man. I feel like you go on vacation a lot. Maybe I'm just... No, I guess it has been a long time. Because you went on a vacation, like... At least I think it was you. Like last year around the time I started streaming. But I guess time is just... doesn't exist. It's moved so fast. I will say, though, the rhythm game is ridiculously tedious, but much easier after the changes that they made to it. Yeah, Kabam gave her the Tiger synergy as a buff. See, yeah, that's all you got to do. You already clearly had ideas. I feel like synergies are just like, oh crap, this would make their kit so much better, but we already released them. Well, let's put it in a synergy. All right, give me five wood right here. If we don't get it, we pivot because it's too risky to go for 5 wood. I think you can give it one go, but after that, you can't really recover in time. So I think like your potential gains are worth going for at least one time if it's early on. Yeah, it actually is cheap. I agree. The only thing I haven't done on there though is the like beat certain map, like beat maps like X amount of times with this champion, because it's like 10 times for each of them, and I don't have the time or patience for that. It's a lot of shards though. If you guys have free time, it's definitely worth firing up the Dimensional Arcade again. All right. Yeah, now let's just pivot and go for iron. And I'm sure we'll get wood because this game is rigged. I gotta fight Beta Ray William. Oh, I thought that wouldn't reach. Okay, but I can interrupt it. Okay, though. You refuse to be engagement baited on your phone. It's not engagement baiting. What do you mean? It's fun rhythm game. It's engaging because it's fun. No, opening the rewards is engaging though. And then we pivot even harder, going for 5 red, I think. That's not a bad idea. Those of you that spent on the deals today or intend to spend, Dimensional Arcade is a good way to recoup some losses. It's rage bait. Certainly felt that way when it came out. It's all anyone can talk about. I really think it's like they release these modes like this poker and the Dimensional Arcade, and they attach great rewards to them, so a lot of people play them. And then you get the guys at Kabam, and I'm guessing this is how it goes. They have all these stats on how many people played this mode, and like, oh, so many people played it, it must be popular. But like, they played it because the rewards were good. And if you release it again, I don't know if they'll want to play it because they didn't like playing it even that time. They just did it because the rewards were good. People will only be drawn into that so many times. That's the problem with modern gaming, by the way, guys. Companies want to develop based on numbers, not experience. Biggest problem in the gaming industry. Because they have so many metrics they can look at and so many data points. But a lot of times it's not the data points that make a good game. That can tell you how things are, but it can't tell you why things are, okay? They just can't understand that. King's PNG is bugged. I don't know why it's a cloud with an X. It has been since day one. Synergies into champion skill make them relevant again. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And a lot of people love synergies. It's just you can't use them in Battlegrounds. Can't use them in Coliseum. You can now use them in Elder, but you couldn't before. Like, oh, it's on the phone? Yeah, it must be a PC bug then. Kang machine broke. I actually don't like fighting Dracula. Like, at all. His stinking invisibility, dude. Ouch. And his insane corner carry on the special one gets me every time, man. Man, and we had fights. We're fighting all the bad defenders now. You may say, B-Dizzle, you're picking the fight. Yeah, that's true. We're just trying to optimize our draw. At least he can parry non-contact. That's why Jack is a beast. Alrighty. I think we're gonna get this like right on time with end of stream. Which will be good. Then I won't have to ruin my weekend. I mean, play this over the weekend. Look away, Charles. You're not gonna like what happens next. Oh, that's tough. Nick, make sure you go into the settings and change everything to tap. Yeah, only 3 slots. So usually you're taking it based on the fights you have to do, which can be pretty limiting. Sometimes it works out though. Like a synergy is so strong, you can just rely on one champion the whole path. And it just kind of works. Man, that was such a bad starting hand. This one's almost as bad. Oh, Nick, I'm getting there too, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's past my bedtime now. Or my bedtime quickly approacheth. Let's go for Earth. Kabam, just give me a 5 stack. I need it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think it's probably more effective to pivot for fire, maybe? I don't know if we're gonna get it. We need to get lucky. We need to get lucky. We need just like a surprise 4 stack of water. That would be game changing. You know what? Screw it. We're going to go for Earth. Right, that was a mistake. I should have gone for fire. I knew it. At least we got something. Gosh dang it. Swiss, what's up, man? Fashionably late, but you made it regardless. Welcome in. Hey, have a good one, Charles. You too, man. Thanks for dropping by. See you next week, dude. Anyone leave milk and cookies out for Jason? Dude, it is a Friday the 13th. I didn't even realize that. Oh my gosh, no, I didn't. Believe it or not, I have not actually seen those movies. I know the premise though. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to hold back the yawns when I can, but I wasn't joking when I said it is my bedtime. I do go to bed at like 9:45 or 10. You hit Unreal? Nice, Widow. You're him. I know, dude. I played Fortnite with you before, man. You're a psycho in that game. You're always just zipping around murdering people, man. Dizzle yawns? Yeah, name change coming coming soon. You left a machete at your front door. How festive. Ugh. That's kind of how a lot of horror movies are, though. They're all just ridiculous. Dude, that's kind of why a lot of horror movies I just cannot stand. I just internally cringe when like a lot of characters just make literally the world's stupidest decision. They always make the worst decision possible, or the plot is like the most predictable thing on planet Earth. It's very difficult to get to write a like scary movie that I will enjoy. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's get some more. Squirrel girl. Wait, there was a class on horror movies? That's kind of... What? I've never heard of any curriculum for that kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, I'm right there. Like, it's kind of fun to like watch a movie and be on the edge of your seat. It's just I'm too analytical, man. It makes it really difficult. It makes it hard to enjoy movies in general, but when it comes to scary movies, it's even more difficult. I feel like what intrigues me the most though is like the strategies they use to make things scary, like the music. A lot of scary movies, if you turn the music off, it's like not tense at all. Just because they put in certain frequencies in there, certain like combinations of instruments to make you feel a certain way, like any music, right? But this is down to like a scary science, I guess, which I just think is pretty cool. Horror movie class is crazy. I know, ASAP, right? I know. Jumanji could have been a dude. Jumanji was a horror movie. What do you mean? That's terrifying to kids. You're like trapped in a board game that can kill you. Give you gold pool. I feel the same way, Widow. I don't know that I'll get him. The odds are really low, to be fair. I still don't have the 6-star or the 7-star. I think I have him every other rarity though. Taking a few film classes. You just watch a movie and talk about it. First one was time travel. That's sick. See, I've heard of like film study classes. I've heard of those, but like not any sort of specialization. A lot of movies nowadays are just jump scares. Yeah, jump scares or just suspenseful. Not necessarily scary. I think like there's a time and a place for a good jump scare though. You just can't have that be the entire gimmick. You're like, man, I was forced into math and art and all this stuff. I could have been watching movies. See, our like film study class, we had one in high school, but none of the movies they watched were actually good. They were all just really boring old movies. But yeah, genre specific does sound cool. Come on, just give me like 5 wood. Give me 1 billion points and we'll be done. All right, well, we just pivot and go for fire now, I guess. That's the only reason I'm playing it as well, Widow. Just for like the small chance at the first appearance gold pool. I just think it would be a huge accomplishment to have. There's not really reason outside of that, though. God bless Jack-o'-lantern in this mode, dude. He's so fast. Oh, it's a college course. Even then, I don't think my college offered anything like that. To be fair, though, colleges offer a lot of classes, so they very well could have, but I just didn't know about it. I've gotten a 3 or 4 stack of wood. I haven't gotten all, though. All of them. The best I've gotten was 5 water. Oh, I am Walrus. I'm man enough to admit it. He's used for nothing. It's just so cool to have him. And I like that Wiccan special too. The animation is cool too. Yeah, I did see the new Battlegrounds changes, Widow. I think they're gonna be good and healthy for players that are up near the top of the contest, but I think it's gonna make it even more difficult to compete or even attempt to compete for the smaller accounts. So I do think it's a negative from that aspect. I wish it was not made, actually. No, it relayed through. It relayed through, Walrus. My sarcasm was not relayed through then. But yeah, I think it will become less painful as the game goes on, but right now I think that Battlegrounds change is maybe a little too early. There's still a lot of people struggling to face the whales with a deck of 30 rank 4s, let alone 40. Yeah, I think it's a change that had to happen at some point. I just think it's a little premature. I think that is my thoughts. I mean, they had talked a while ago about having a ban list for every season, where there would just be a list of champions that would be blacklisted, but and I thought they would just do that, but maybe they scrapped that for this. I don't know. I'm not really sure yet, Widow. Instead of increasing the amount of rerolls, you wish they just fix the rerolls or delete them altogether, man, and give us a couple more options per roll, or like, you know, per champion selection screen, I guess. Yeah, Sheep, I don't know. I think there's an argument to be made too that helps you get more variety of matches. But there's also the other argument of like, so much of a Battlegrounds match is already decided on your draws. So I don't know, man. I think it's currently a negative for the game, in my opinion. But if you're up near the top playing in Celestial and stuff, I think it makes it a little more dynamic. Or it could, potentially. You're just arena grinding? I don't blame you, man. Hey, that's what I've been doing. I play one match in Gladiator Circuit, and I'm done with Battlegrounds. I'm just here for the story content, man. Now, Battlegrounds can be fun. It really can. I think there's some changes that could be made to make it a little better. Walrus, yeah, I think they could have tried something like, I mean, they might. But what I don't get is, like, you did have the Omega pool, like, just waiting there for you. You could have, like, beta tested that instead. And you'd have a lot more justification. Just say, hey, we noticed this worked really well during Battle Realm Brawl. We'd like to test this on the live servers. And then people would be like, oh, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm down to give that a try. The only difference is at Battle Realm Brawl, they had access to maxed out champions of every level. So it didn't hurt as much because they hadn't, if that was on live, you have people that have geared their rank ups for specific things. And if they're in an Omega pool, that's like a wasted rank 4, basically, that they can't use elsewhere. And so I think it's a little different if you have access to completely maxed out champions, you know? Yeah, Nick, I agree. That's just kind of the nature of the beast, though, right now. We're not fixing nothing. I can honestly say I've never used a reroll. If I've ever used a reroll, it was a complete meme with somebody I knew. I usually just play with the cards I'm dealt. I mean, maybe I should be re-rolling more, but I'd rather take the resources to buy a reroll and use them elsewhere. I'll take a loss if I just have a bad draw. That's fine. You know what they should do? If they really wanted to make Battlegrounds competitive. Okay, I'm gonna like rant about Pokemon here, okay? Pokemon, for those of you that are in the know about Pokemon and how it is played competitively, you basically, all your Pokemon are set at a certain level, okay? So you can't have this one guy who has a level 100 Charizard fighting this other guy who has a level 70 Charizard. They're both going to be level 70 or level 100 or level 50 or whatever it is. And that's because, you know, they want it to be more about and like there's like minor ways you can train your Pokemon to make them better in a certain stat. That won't apply to this analogy though. But like they do that so that the fighting in Pokemon is way more strategic. You have to really think about your team and you have to think about the moves that you're going to use in Pokemon. They won't do this because there's a cash incentive, but if Kabam really wanted to make Battlegrounds competitive, I think it would probably have to follow the same formula where everybody at like every champion could be ranked 4. If you wanted to do something similar to Pokemon, you could just have SIG levels be decided by the player. You wouldn't have to max them out in that regard. So that could maybe be the gap between the spenders and the non-spenders. But I don't think that's enough for them to make a change like that. So again, this would never happen. But I do think Battlegrounds would be better that way. It's because then it actually does boil down to skill, and it does boil down to being smart with your deck and your bans and your drafting, and everything matters a lot more, and there's a lot more like meta game. Whereas right now it's like I have really good luck or a bigger wallet, and also am good at game. Good luck, you lose, you know? But man, I think that would be a fun change. But yeah, it would not incentivize the people to spend enough that like want to stay at the top and be competitive. But I think it would be good. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, boss. I need you to give me a good lineup here, game. Please. Just please. It's probably better to start going for fire now, since I'm so close. We're not going to get it in time. I think 3 hours might hit first, chat. It might hit first. You know what? I think I'm going to carry this to the end. You guys might get extra credit tonight. If anyone can stay awake. Oh, I feel like everyone's starting to fall asleep. I hit my second wind. I think I'm good now, chat. That's the weirdest thing, by the way. I want to know how your body works, how that happens. Like if you guys have ever pulled an all-nighter, there usually becomes a time. Usually it's pretty dang late. But if you can stay awake past it, dude, your body just kicks something into gear and it feels like you just woke up. Eventually that ends for sure, but usually you get that second wind and you can go. I'm here for it. Yes, extra Dizzle. Yes. Unless we get like crazy lucky in the next 5 minutes. Yep, this is B Dizzle Premium. You're about to get B Dizzle Plus. It's the new subscription service that I'm switching to. You're gonna have to pay me $10 monthly. So, and you won't be able to cancel it for a minimum of 6 months. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Except I kind of do, don't I? And everything, dude, that's crazy to me. Even some YouTubers feel like they need their own subscription service or their own streaming platform. It's like, dude, are people really like people watch you on YouTube? Are they going to pay a monthly fee to watch on a streaming platform? That's just weird to me, man. I can't believe YouTubers do that. Patreon I get, because usually you're offering some sort of premium service, whether that's like one-on-one tutelage of some kind or whatever. But some people are just like, yeah, we upload all our YouTube videos to this streaming service. You'll also get like a little bit of like exclusive access to stuff, but that's so weird. It's cortisol and adrenaline. Then you get a dopamine rush and then you crash. Okay, thank you for that, Big Mac. That makes sense. You know, I bet if I had to guess and we had to get all theory on it, it's probably just something that you would need for surviving out in the wilderness. I think there's a lot of times you might be hunting an animal or an animal might be hunting you, so you need to stay alert until you're safe. I bet it's just like an ancient survival instinct kind of thing. Just how humans are programmed and built. No, I'm out of tokens. No. Okay. All right. Well, we'll use energy now. Well, hold on. Do I have tokens in the milestones? I don't want to open any crystals yet because I don't want to. I want to open them all at once. Okay, we do have some tokens here. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good on tokens. I want to open the rest of these guys all at once. Totally agree. It probably is. I bet there's people that have done research on it even. Okay, this will be pretty big if we can get another fire. Ouch. Dude, Tigra's special animation is long enough that I had another special 2 ready to go by the time she was done. Look at this. That's actually stupid. Yeah, you throw that camera down. How dare it look at you. Come on, come on, come on. Fire, 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 fire. Dang it. It's the easiest one to get. Why am I not getting it? Oh, okay. No special 2. Come on, we have to get this done before the crash hits. Yes, finally. Okay, that's good. That's like, what is that? Like 500 or so points, or 1,000 maybe? Because we're using a token. I think it's around 1,000 for full fire. Oh, you could try hitting me, Hit Monkey. Come on, isn't it in your name? Thought you were supposed to be able to hit me, dude. I think he can now, right? No. Okay. Wait, that's glancing. That's funny. So glancing will still activate through untouchable. That's weird. Just absolutely playing with him. We did it. That was enough. You're not going to get much extra Dizzle, but you will get some. Oh, that 5 fire was so clutch, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, we are done with that mode forever. The evolutionary logic of clarity. Hey, that would be... I do wonder... No, I think there's so many things that like so many ways you can kind of hack old biology. And like some I don't think we're even aware of. I think there's probably like when you really get into the craziness of everything, like government psyop kind of stuff, I bet there's so many ways they manipulate people that really prey on ancient instinct and stuff, and we just have no idea about it. All right, here we go, chat. Here we freaking go. Wow, 10 crystals and they all gave me gold. Okay. Okay. Not a single gold pool, huh? Hey, we got some units though. I'll take that. We have 8. No. Well. Sorry, 7-star gold pool. You will not be joining the roster today. Dang it. Okay, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna see. I want to see something real quick. Okay. See if it'll let me log into my other account. If it will, we'll go ahead and open the key. And this is gonna be your reward for sticking around. If it lets me hop back into the game on my alt. Sometimes the PC client is weird and it just won't let you. That was extremely anticlimactic. I know. All that build up and all that wait for nothing, right? That's so bad. Dude, all those, like, you would think I would get at least a version of gold pool there, right? Yeah, with how grindy that is, it gives you nothing. What were they thinking, man? What were they thinking? You know what I'm thinking though, chat? You're gonna get to see another box. Another key. What? Whoa, all these pop-up menus. Stop. Okay. Here we go. Dude, honestly, I think on this guy as well, I'll probably buy this. Honestly, yeah, it's way worth. It's a lot of units, especially for the alt account where I don't grind arena, but it's okay. All right, now it's time to play the poker mode on the alt. I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. I honestly, maybe I'll play the alt up until here, because after that, it gets really bad. Really bad. Okay. Oh, congrats, Sheep. That's awesome, man. I was hoping for the 7-star. But no dice. Yeah, I'll probably play the alt a little bit. Not right now, though. Screw that. That would not be fun. All right, here we go, chat. Who are we feeling? No matter who we get, it's new. So this time, it's not as punishing if we get a crappy champion. All right? But if we can pull Claire, I will... Dude, if we pull Clairvoyant, how long does this sale run for? 9 days? If we pull Clairvoyant, I will drop on Monday on the main account. I'll drop $100. We'll buy an Odin. If we get Claire on the alt, right here. The post grind clarity. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Big back. That's a good. Yep. That's what we'll do. If we pull Claire right here, we'll fork over the money for an Odin on Monday. Everybody send Big Deal your energy. We already know we've been cursed to get Karnak. All right, let's just rip the band-aid off, chat. Oh, Phoenix. Okay. Hey, Walrus. Congrats on guessing it, man. It is Phoenix indeed. Phoenix isn't too... I'm not too upset. That's definitely... She's probably like the 4th most wanted. I would have wanted... Well, no, probably 5th. Well, yeah, no 4th. Because I would have wanted Black Widow, Captain Britain, Star-Lord, Phoenix in that order. And then Mr. Fantastic and Karnak. Man, the Cosmics love my alt account for the weirdest reason. I don't get it. Can't get away from Cosmics. I can rank up Mr. Knight. Make him a rank 3. Be my 3rd rank 3. I may do that, honestly. Need more horsepower. I do. What is this? Oh, it's a daily. Okay, that's not too bad, though. I don't even have Phoenix on my main account, though. That's kind of cool. Do we have anything else open to crack up? Or open to crack on this guy? Wow. Anything else to crack open on this guy? Man, speaking. Okay, I don't think so. Oh, saved a hundy? Hey, you never know. Big bag. We may we may go for it anyway. I don't know. I really do like Clairvoyant a lot. So who knows? Who knows? I'll think about it all weekend. We'll see how we feel. All right, that's gonna do it for today's stream, though, guys. Thank you for sticking around. You got like 10 minutes or so of extra credit time. Not too bad, not too bad. Just a reminder to those of you that are new to the stream or new-ish, I do not stream the weekends. That is when I spend time with family, especially this weekend. It is Valentine's Day. And hope you guys have a good one. Those of you that are celebrating, those of you that aren't, hope you have a good weekend anyway. But yeah, so the next 2 days I will not be live, but then we'll be live next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all that stuff. I know if I drop, yeah, that's why it's tempting, Walrus. But yeah, guys, make sure you're joining the Discord. That's in the YouTube video description if you want to talk about MCOC with a bunch of other guys. W Stream, W Hoodie, W Mans. Hey, thank you, Big Bag. Appreciate you, man. I do love this hoodie. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, guys, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our streams. No big deal for the day, but that is no big deal. And have a good rest of your night or good rest of your day, whatever it is for you. And go ahead and give yourselves a crisp high five to end the week. I'll talk to you guys next time.